And here it is. Now apparently this mask is actually from the movie molds, so that means that it's a 1-to-1 scale replica, so everything down to the scarring, the pinhole mark, everything, the sculpt, it actually has lineage to the one that was used in the film. So we've been told by Trick or Treat Studios. So apparently these were supposed to be released in September, but a few local party cities in my area put them out a little early. So I was lucky enough to go to my local party city down the road, and they had one in stock. There were no others, just this one. So I picked it up, and I thought that I would make just a video review to kind of just show off all the details and stuff for any of you who are still on the fence about getting this, and just kind of show how actually well done this mask is for something that's mass produced. Now the detail on this thing is amazing. Obviously from it being a movie mold you would expect that because the camera has to pick stuff up, and also the mask just has a lot of crazy small things. And so you have the pinhole from the original movie, you have scarring around the eyes, around the neck, just a lot of wrinkling, and a lot of this stuff is accented by just black washes, yellow washes, just a real aged grunge look. Really nice actually for something that, like I said before, mass produced. And just looking at it in all sorts of light too. If you look at this thing underneath, you know, in this room I have just a simple, you know, ceiling fan light, but in sunlight, in other just forms of light, it just changes looks, like how it was in the original film. You know, different lighting made it have different emotions, which is really neat. The hair is really nice actually. I've owned quite a few Tots masks before, and this one actually has, I'm not sure what type of hair it is, but it has a different feel to it. It's definitely been styled really well. When I got it, it already had some kind of product in it that was, so it was a little bit matted down, so I haven't really styled it all the way yet, but really just kind of plucking and pulling at it, and it's good to go. But I can definitely feel some kind of product in it. But a lot of Tots masks that I've owned right from the store out of the box, you have hair coming out everywhere. You know, you handle it for a little bit, you have hair in your mouth, you have hair kind of floating around the room. But this hair actually, I've had it now for a whole day, and I've actually worn it and handled it a bunch, and I haven't seen any of its hair anywhere. This hair is actually really well glued down. And actually, a thing I've noticed a lot with Tots masks, especially the H2 and the H2O mask, is that the glue line is actually like really thick. But when you look at this one, the glue line is actually really nice, very thin, almost not noticeable at all. Really well done. Something I'm really glad of, because you look at the H2, it kind of looks like you can see just a darker color glue line around the forehead, and it just kind of looked a little off. Now the mask fit is good, I'm gonna say. My head is 23 inches around, so it's a snug fit on me. It's not an uncomfortable fit. It feels as if it was molded to my face, so when I put it on, it's on my face. So I feel like if your head was 24 inches or bigger, you might start going into the little bit of the uncomfortable range. But if your head is anywhere below 23 inches, I think you're not gonna have a problem wearing this thing. But definitely 23 inches, maybe 23 and a half is the area that it's made for. And then anything over, you're going to start stretching it, and then anything over that, if you have a monstrous head, then it's probably going to start getting a little bit uncomfortable. The latex is nice. I'm not sure what it is about it. I've had a few other Tots masks, and something about the latex on those just, I'm not saying it's bad, but something on those, I feel like the H2O feels kind of thick, and the H2 that I had was kind of really rubbery, like it wouldn't keep its shape, so I would say it was kind of like a thinner latex. This one kind of feels more like what I kind of associate with like the H6 mask. I'm not sure if they use different latexes, they probably don't, but it definitely feels like an H6 mask to me for some reason. But really good latex, really good thickness, not too thin, not too thick. It actually keeps its shape. Like if I take it off this head form right now and set it on the table, I'm pretty sure it would just hold its shape, and it would just sit there without little to no stuffing inside of it. Like right now, this is sitting on the styrofoam head. All it has is just one little bag, plastic bag, just keeping it kind of elevated off the table, which is really nice. I really just want to give Tots some praise, because they've given us the opportunity to own something that's from a movie mold, and you know, it's as for a mass-produced mask, for something there's you know, hundreds of copies being made, and it's in a production line. It's great, and I'm pretty sure people out there, you know, we have some talented people who can convert these things could probably do a whole new paint job and get it almost damn near screen accurate, honestly. But just right off the shelf, this thing is great. This thing is awesome, and I can't thank Tots enough. It's going to look great on my display. I don't have any plans to do anything to it, any modifications or anything, because really it's really great just right off the shelf or right out of the box. And I'm really thankful that we as collectors and as fans can actually get our hands on something like this for under $100. So I just want to thank you guys for watching this review. I will have a bunch of worn shots towards the end of this video. Now I don't have any of the work right coveralls or anything, I just have some red caps that I used for some other costumes. But you get the gist, it'll have the same look.